Hello, and welcome to the Tavern Chat Podcast. I'm your host, Eric Tankar, your bartender in the OSR, your main proprietor at the Tankar's Tavern blog. So, I'm still fighting the pneumonia. That's journal update analogies right now. But it is what it is. But it's going to be about less about gaming, more about living. All right? Listen, no matter where you are in the world right now, you're probably in the midst of this pandemic, right? Restrictions on going out, socializing, all that shit. And it can be scary shit. Now, what you don't do, a member of our community earlier today decided to use truthful but misleading numbers when put together in the way they put it together to scare people into being encouraged to call Congress and voice your concerns. That's not the way to get people to call Congress and voice their concerns. Okay? Listen. I know I've been ending the podcast this past week with things like wash your hands and sort of shit, but here's the reality, okay? We all, to a large extent, need to self-isolate, isolate our families away from others. Not because you're never going to get this virus. Well, maybe you won't. Maybe they'll find a vaccine that they can get approved real quick. But because you don't want to get it when the hospitals are at their beyond their peak, beyond their max, right? You don't want that. So to be responsible adults, young adults, old adults, grognards, we probably should be abiding by the suggested maintain your 6 feet, or in a lot of states like mine, New York City, stay at home. Unless you absolutely necessarily need to go out. I'm ordering groceries online. Shit takes 2 weeks to get delivered. So you got to plan it. Yeah, Rachel's laughing in the background. Yes, it is. Oh my god! I got a $40 grocery bill when it ships a week from tomorrow. But you got to remember something. You are not alone. All right, and I understand there's something like maybe you live alone. All right, you're not alone. If you're listening to this podcast, it means that you are most likely a gamer, maybe a geek. You play role-playing games, you watch science fiction, you read fantasy, whatever. You share common interests with so many people, probably the listeners of this podcast. If you have an online presence, if you do any kind of social media, if you're on Facebook, I'm Eric Tankar, obviously, send a friend request. I'll accept it. And then you should join Tankar's Tavern Facebook community and get to see posts from other members of the RPG community. Join the Tankar's Tavern Discord server. There's text chat going on pretty much 24/7. And there's voice chat going on scheduled times, but we have a room just to hang out in, and maybe somebody will come in and you can talk. And maybe you can say, hey, you know what? I'm a little stressed. Hey, you know what? I'm worried. You're allowed to be worried. Let me put it another way. All right. I was an active. I was. When I say active, I was working as a cop on 9/11. I was at City Hall Park when the towers came down. When Tower 2 came down, I thought I was going to die, and I was okay with that because my death was going to be imminent, right? So if you're not okay with it, what the fuck? And I did what I needed to do, and I yelled at people to fucking run. Because I figured, I'm not running, but maybe I can get these New Yorkers and New Jerseyites, Connecticutans, I don't know what the hell they call people from Connecticut. Maybe I could get them moving north fast, and maybe I could save a few lives. Flash forward to when I was diagnosed with Hodgkin's, and I came back after being told by my surgeon, who did the biopsy. I got home and I went upstairs to my hallway, curled up like a little baby, and bawled my eyes out. And then I was better after that. All right? Because that was I could be dead in 6 months, as opposed to I could be dead in 6 minutes. 6 minutes, I'm not going to panic. 6 months, yeah, I can understand panicking. I've gone through both types. All right? I understand them both. We will pull through this because we have each other. You have your families, you have your friends, you have your circles, but you have gamers. You have a community that is there for you. All you gotta do is ask. All you need to do is ask. Don't panic. Don't become, I don't know why I say Chicken Little. The sky is falling. The sky is falling. Yes, there's a fucking nasty ass virus out there that's going to fuck things up for months. We will get through this. Remember, I was hospitalized a week ago this past Thursday. Oh, actually, it's almost 2 weeks ago. Tuesday night. 2 weeks ago, coming Tuesday night for pneumonia. And I got tested for coronavirus 19. Didn't have coronavirus 19, didn't have the flu, didn't have any other coronavirus, thank God. I did, however, have a viral flu, a viral pneumonia, and a bacterial pneumonia. Joy of joys. And thank God I had it when I had it. Do what you need to do to keep yourself and your family healthy. All right? And that means stay at home, whatever in your state, stay at home. Find ways to socialize online. Is it the perfect way? No. My wife, Rach, is a social worker. She's now working from home. Is it the perfect way to do your sessions with people who might have mental health or addiction issues? No. But we make it work because that's the time we're in. So let's make it work. If you leave me a voicemail and you don't want to play it on the air, just say so. You can also call. You can call me on my Google number, which I'm going to pull up right now. Dun, dun, dun. It's 347-509-5168. 347-509-5168. You can leave a message. If you want me to call you back, I will. I will. Because you're my community. We're in this together. All right? We're not leaving anyone behind. It's kind of like in the military movies, the war movies. No man left behind. We're not leaving anybody fucking behind. All right? We're not. We're going to be there for each other. If you want to hang out with gamers and geeks, Thursday night on the Takers Tavern Discord server, 9 p.m. Eastern. We hang out. We talk. We talk about life. We talk about gaming. We talk about geek stuff. We talk about movies, comics, superheroes, whatever. Okay? Tuesday nights, believe at the same time, 9 p.m. Eastern, on the Frog God Discord server. Same stuff. You're not alone. Okay? Don't feel like you are. Don't allow yourself to get into that mindset. It's not a good mindset. We don't want you there. I don't want you there. Okay? So like I said, if you need to, reach out. You can email me, tankcars.tavern@gmail.com. Tankcars, then put that little period, tavern@gmail.com. And by the way, Tankcars doesn't have an apostrophe in the email because it wouldn't work. All right. It's going to be it's going to be a number of weeks, if not months, before this shit starts to settle out. Don't let it get to you. Don't let it get to you. Folks, as always, be safe, be well, God bless, roll those dice, stay healthy, wash your fucking hands for 20 seconds after you come inside. Maintain that 6 foot, what do they call it? Like, I don't know. Social distance. Thank you. 6 foot, it really doesn't make any sense. It's like 6 foot social distance. You're being antisocial, but you have to be. All right? You have to be. Listen, this is a tavern, right? I'm going to let you in a little secret. This is a tavern. I haven't been to my local pub since February. Since before TotalCon. Tuesday before TotalCon. I've not had a draft beer in like a month. All right? I live on draft beer. Wednesday. I have at home draft beer thingy coming that comes 2-liter bottles get installed and it looks beautiful. I'm excited. I'll tell you all about it once I get it set up. It's the small things. You know, if I got my draft beer, life's gonna be a bit more normal, right? Maybe. But in any case, we all got each other. Don't forget. All right. On that note, I will be back tomorrow. Be good. Laters.